Recognized speaker, Neal.
Our speaker for today is Youth Pastor Marquino Douglas. Marquino Douglas was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. He is the third oldest of 8 children. He grew up in a single-parent household, didn't let that stop him from graduating high school. He graduated from the Fraser High School in 2010 and later obtained his bachelor's degree in business at the Lane College. Marquino attributes his success and determination for raising above his circumstances to youth ministry called Leadership Empowerment Center, a nonprofit organization that serves youth of the North Memphis Fraser community. He started participating in the programs at LEC in 8th grade while attending Georgian Hills Middle School. It was then he developed a relationship with Christ and truly gained to the wisdom and knowledge that he would need to help advance through life. He was invested into as a child for so many years and now is giving back to his community and doing what was done for him so many years by serving youth and spreading gospel of Jesus Christ. Marquino now works for the same youth ministry, LEC. Pastor Marquino says he really enjoys empowering youth and beating them in sports. He's very competitive and works to win everything he does. He is youth pastor of Innovation Church and is passionate about coaching and equipping God's young people towards excellence. Please give a wildcat welcome to Youth Pastor Marquino Douglas.
Thank you. I heard we was in Wildcat Nation, right? It don't sound like we're in Wildcat Nation. So I'm gonna try that again. So I'm just gonna give you the secret of how it's supposed to go. So when I say I heard we was in Wildcat Nation, you're supposed to like go crazy, just like scream to the top of your lungs. So I'm just gonna repeat it. Come up and act like I put it on here. So I heard we was in Wildcat Nation, right? That's what I thought. I thought we was in Wildcat Nation. All right. So in a few months, you guys will be graduates of Hickory Ridge Middle School. All right, you can give yourself a round of applause on that. And then y'all are gonna be walking the halls of whatever high school you choose to go to. Southwind was very convincing. If I was in this, I would wanna go to Southwind. That was very convincing. Y'all and the other young lady, that was very convincing. I would wanna go there. I don't know, maybe you wanna go to Wooddale or wherever you wanna go, I don't know, whatever. All right, but in order for you to get there, not just get there, because sometimes getting there is the easy part, all right? The hard part is getting there, staying there, and excelling while you're there. And that is what I want to talk to you about today. So we're talking about the last leg, finishing strong, finish your 8th grade year out strong, finish with a bang, the whole 9. And in order for us to do that, you have to understand the power of decisions. I wish I would have taken my middle school years more seriously when I was there, and especially my high school years. And I wish I adapted and took hold and took heed to the power of decisions. It is extremely important that you understand the power of decisions. Making the right decisions is an essential component to your well-being and your success in life, or the lack thereof. And one decision, literally only one decision, can change the entire trajectory of your life. Only one. It only takes one bad decision. So it's very important for you to understand making the right decisions and how essential it is to your success. It will determine how life plays out for you. A lot of you are, 13 years of age? 12, 13 years of age. This is what I tell young people every time I get a chance to talk to them. You will not be 12 and 13 forever. You're gonna clap your hands, blink your eyes, and before you know it, you're gonna be 22 years of age, 26 years of age. Not literally, funny guys. You're gonna be adults. Before you know it, it's gonna fly by and you're gonna wake up one birthday and say, golly, I'm grown. What have I done with my life? What am I doing with my life? And it's only when you make the right decisions that's gonna determine what 22 gonna look like for you. So you're 13 now. What you do now determines what 22 looks like later on in life. It's the power of decisions. Here's what I tell young people all the time. You can choose your actions, but you cannot choose those consequences. Just heard Principal Smith tell you, now look, if you want to participate in the 8th grade week, you only have a say-so in if you're going to drop that bread off and pay the money. You have no say-so in the consequence if you don't, because your face going to be longer and you will not be participating in 8th grade week. So you only have a choice in whether or not you're going to pay the money and do the right thing, but you have no say-so in the consequence. And that's the same way in life. You only have a say-so in the decisions you make. So fellas, if you choose to gang bang, if you choose to go crazy your 9th grade year, you have no say-so in the consequences. So you can join a gang and do whatever you want to do and cause all this hoopla and be thuggish and gangster and white folk knows and all of that. You can do that, but you have no say-so in the consequences. You have no say-so if the police want to lock you up for that. You have no say-so if somebody come trying to shoot up your mama's house. You have no say-so in it. You only have a say-so in the decision, in your choices. And you have the power to make those decisions. Here's the thing. Do you think that these teachers come here every single day? Think about it. They get up every single day to come to this school, to teach you, sacrifice, love on you, coach you, empower you, in hopes that you get it, you take heed to it, and you run with it and strive in life. They don't do this stuff just for the check. Some people do it for the check, but I don't believe Henry Ridge Middle do it for the check. They don't just do it for the money. They do it in hopes that y'all will have testimonies like Yaya and Pork Chop. Did I say that right? Say that right? That's a cool name, by the way. I wish I was called Pork Chop. So that's why they doing it. Hear me out. That's why they doing this stuff. That's why they get on you about pulling up your pants, about speaking clear, about you hanging around the right people, about you doing your work in class, about you getting your grades, about you being an excellent student, in hopes that you have a testimony like that. Because they understand it does not end right here. It don't end right here. This is just the beginning. Y'all about to be freshmen in high school come next fall. Freshmen in high school. It's a different ball game. Mr. Freeman told you there's a whole lot of freedom there. So you're going to be left to make a whole lot of decisions on your own, opposed to adults making decisions for you here in middle school. When you get to that next level, it's a little more freedom. You're able to mess up a little more. You're able to do a little more than what you want to do. But hear me out. You can choose your actions, but you cannot choose your consequences. They don't sacrifice getting up early in the morning just to come and look you in your face. They do it in the hopes that, man, they can get a successful story. Not just so they can pat themselves on the back and say, yeah, I did that. They came from my school. They want to see success stories in the world, in America, in this community. And there's a huge pool of potential right here in this auditorium. But this is what I've learned about potential. Potential is crap if you don't put the legs to it and you don't put the actions to it in order for that potential to unravel into success. Yeah, you got potential to go to college and be great, but if you don't put the work in behind that, you're not going to be great in college. So it's okay to have potential, but it does you no justice if you're not going to put the work behind it. So you all have potential to be successful in high school, but if you're not going to go in high school with the expectations of doing your work, going to class, doing what you're supposed to do, making your grades, being excellent, then their potential will die. And it's no good. But you have the power to make those decisions. That falls on you. These teachers won't be able to do it for you. Principal Smith won't be able to make these decisions for you. Your mom and dad, if they're not making them decisions for you, that is left for you to do. So make the right decisions. Next. This is one of my favorites. Choose, look to the person next to you and say, are you a good friend? An essential part of your success, and not just in high school, but in life. Choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. If the auditorium was filled with parents, I would have been getting 1,000,000 amens on it. Y'all got amen too. Birds of a feather flock together. Evil communications corrupt good manners every time. You hang around a dope dealer, you'll turn into a dope dealer. Hang around a game banger, you'll eventually turn into a game banger. Ladies, you hang around somebody going, you eventually turn going. That's just kind of the principle in life. I'm sorry, I like to keep it real around here. I just like to keep it real. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. It's a principle in life. It's like being engraved into the earth. Evil communications corrupt good manners every time. So watch who you hang around. Choose your friends wisely. Fellas, if the man's smoking dope every day, not going to class, it's probably not wise to hang around him. Just because he know how to cash walk. I don't look like that. Jay went out. I don't look like that. Jay went out. Because if he continue to smoke dope and not go to class, he won't look like no chick when he won't look like no chick when he gonna be broke when he gonna be broke when he ain't gonna graduate when he ain't gonna graduate when he gonna turn into a bum when he gonna turn into a bum when he. You choose your friends wisely. Ladies, if they always in the mix of some mess, always trying to fight, always trying to go off, always disrespecting adults, always going up on the principal, it's not wise to hang around them. Amen. It's just not wise. I kid you not. So I'm a youth pastor of Innovation Church. I grew up in the Fraser community. My now pastor, who was doing what I'm doing when I was a kid back in 8th grade, snatched me up, put me up on his leadership team, and been investing in me ever since. One of the best things that happened to me in my life. Growing up in the ministry, graduating high school, going off to college, graduating college, and now doing what was done for me. I see so many young people who fail in life. The trajectory of their lives are changed, not because they are bad kids, not because they're bad people, not because they have bad intentions, but they literally get caught up for hanging around the wrong people. I know kids right now who are doing life in prison, not because they were bad people, but because they were hanging around the wrong person. On murder charges. Because they chose to hang around the wrong people. They didn't make wise decisions, and the people they allowed to hang around them. I know youth that are dead in the grave right now, not because they were bad people, or not because they were even involved in anything, but just because they hung around the wrong people. It's very important that you choose your friends wisely. That's going to be the life or death of your success. There's no way you can become a doctor in life hanging around drug dealers. It don't mix. It don't mix. When you go off to college, and whatever you major in, if you majoring in criminal justice, you're not going to hang with the business class, the business majors. You're not going to hang with the PE majors. You're going to hang with the criminal justice majors because y'all going in the same direction. So my encouragement to you as 8th graders, seniors of the house, you choose your friends wisely. Because everybody that's your friend is not meant to be your friend. Everybody that call you homie and homegirl and all of this, They're not meant to be close to you. And in order for you to be successful, you have to choose your friends wisely. I'm telling you, you have to. Don't be a follower, be yourself. Yeah, I get a kick, I laugh all the time at kids who try to be cool. It's the funniest thing watching a kid who is one of the buddiest people I know and they try to be cool. Because here's the thing, this is what I learned about them. Because they're not comfortable with being themselves, so they're gonna try to be like everybody else they see. Because I don't really like who I am. Homie right here look cool, so I'm gonna do what he do. And hope that everybody else call me cool. I learned the secret though. I learned the secret to being cool. Alright? So this is Cool Class 101. For all the buddies in the room who don't want to be buddied no more, let me help you out. The secret to being cool is this. Be yourself. Like, just be yourself. You cool enough. You cool enough. You don't have to wear your clothes like everybody else. You don't have to get your hair done like everybody else. You don't have to get your hair chopped like everybody else. You ain't got to do what everybody else doing. You cool enough. Be yourself. Because what I learned about that is, while you trying to be like this person is trying to be like somebody else. While this person is trying to be this person here is trying to be like somebody else. And nobody else is comfortable with being themselves. That's why we got so many followers in the house. That's why we got so many followers in the school. That's why we got so many people joining gangs. Because they don't know how to be themselves. So I'm going to do what somebody else do. Even if it means, man, it can cost me my life. Because I don't feel cool enough myself. I'm going to do what somebody else do. I'm going to follow what they got going. In hopes that somebody else accept me. In hopes that somebody else can say I'm cool. In hopes that somebody else can put me in a circle. So tell the person next to you, don't be a follower, bro. Be a leader. All right. This is it right here. This is my last point. I'm not done. I'm out your way. All right, so this is the last leg of middle school. Finish strong. You gotta finish strong. These administrators over here said something very important. When you get to 9th grade, the GPA counts. Success don't fall out the sky. Like I told you about potential, it's only good when you put the legwork to it, when you put the work to it. I remember being in college my junior year. I took accounting. I didn't really like the class. Then I had an African professor. Barely didn't understand what the man was talking about. So I didn't like it. Barely went to class. But I thought that because I had good interpersonal skills, I thought that since I was a good guy, I could talk to him kind of smooth, that I could skate my way by. Got my grade, it was a D. Can't pass it with a D. So I called myself, end of the semester. I'm like, man, I prayed. You know how we do. Try to pray, Lord bless us with a good grade. When we don't put the work in, don't work like that. Called myself typing up a nice little email. I'm like, ooh, wee. At least give me a C. I just need a C. Type it in and send it to him. Dr. O'Carey. Asking him, can you please just give me a C? Had these issues, this, whatever. Send me back in the issue. Send me back an email and said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Can't do it. You're a great guy. You got great potential. He told me that. Got great potential. But you didn't come to class. You didn't do your work. So you're going to have to repeat this. Success don't fall out the sky. I was not able to beg my professor to give me another grade, so I failed and I had to go to summer school and ended up passing the summer school, bless the Lord, and graduating on time. So, but what I'm here to tell you is, when you get to 9th grade, this stuff counts. So don't flop your 9th grade year. Don't flop your 10th grade year. Don't flop your 11th grade year and then 12th grade year while everybody talking about going off to college And this is what I aspire to do once we graduate high school. And you in the cut, like, man, I want to do that too. But you got a 1.8. Because you did not take it serious on the front end. This stuff is very important. You take it serious on the front end so that on the back end you're able to do whatever you want to do. She didn't get a full-ride scholarship just by twirling her thumbs and texting all day in class. She put the work to it. I wish I had a full-ride scholarship. Like I said in the beginning, this stuff lies on you, not the teachers, not the principal, not the administrators. You have the power to choose to do the right thing. So say it with me. I will. I will. Say it like you mean it. I will. I will. Finish strong. Finish strong. Give yourselves a round of applause.